All right, looks like we're live. Hello, guys. Hello, hello, hello. I'm being informed that we are notifying people we're live. Hello, Rebecca. How's it going? Hello, hello. I got 2 people on already. Awesome. Now, guys, we do have some goals going on today, so I'll just quickly let you know what those goals are. Feel free to share this. We're doing the goals of 20,000 likes plus 5 shares. Hey, Jen, how's it going? Hello, Rebecca. Hi, Camo and Hair Bows. But yeah, so the goal is going to be 20,000 likes, 5 shares, and 50 of those little roses. I have a very special guest message today, and it's my friend Jared, and he actually picked the roses. So those roses are for him. So you make sure you send him those flowers to encourage him for being here, because it's a brave thing to do. Oh, Ashley says she got sad because she missed us because the daylight savings time messed with you. You know what? Daylight saving time is a real thing. I know it is, but like in Arizona, it's not. We're just trying to keep up with you guys because all your times change, but ours doesn't. So, I mean, we're here, same time for us, but it might be a different time for you. So thank you guys for being here. But yeah, so feel free to share. Let's start liking the video. Once we get the likes up there, I can give away a free prize. Never know what that prize is yet until I see the engagement. The more engagement, the better it is. So I've been known to give away a new item or 2 here and there, sometimes even something we crafted on. Wow, you got already 4 roses sent to you. They're excited to see you, Jared.
Yeah,
you want to say hi?
Hey everybody, how's it going?
So Jared's going to be helping us with the Xtool today, so we'll get to that in just a moment. But for now, let me show you guys what we did so far. My friend Cam on Airbows said she missed the first 2, so let's show you what you got. Oh, Elizabeth got her prize today, see? And the bow on the Highland Cow. Very excited to use the mini press. Awesome. I'm glad you guys liked your stuff. Jared's actually the reason why that got sent out, so I'm glad you got that prize. It shows him that I'm actually sending things out to people, so thanks for that. All right, so earlier today, guys, we did some really cool stuff. We did these pens first. We're getting ready for St. Patrick's Day. So I did a pen here that says pinch proof, because, you know, who wants the pinches? Nobody, right? And then Deshawn did this cool little leopard print design as voted by you guys. Oh, they said, thanks, Jared. They're excited. And then we also did these cool cups. I did this black rose because that may or may not be my favorite color. Who knows? And then we also did this really cool 3D print cup. So see how those colors just really like pop up off the cup for you? Isn't that really awesome? Love how these came out. You used your tumblers for years, tried your glitter for the first time last week. Isn't it amazing? I'm glad you enjoyed that. Oh, and they love our pens too. Awesome. Let's see, we also did this cool little makeup bag on the live. So we're very St. Patrick's Day excited here. We are ready for the theme. And then on top of that, we also did some UV resin in our very last live. So here are the earrings that I made. These are my little UV resin flowers, which may or may not have some new items in them that are coming to a MakerFlo website near you soon, which is these tiny little flowers and potentially some copper flake. So we'll see. But yeah, if that's something you guys like, make sure you're letting us know. We'll definitely try to get some new stuff out for you every time we're out here. I may or may not have something really exciting to show you guys next week, but it's like so exciting and top secret I can't really talk about it, so I'm not going to. But before I give too many secrets away, oh, everyone's excited to be here. Awesome. Thank you guys. They're already like 2,000, 3,000 likes already. We haven't even done anything yet. You guys are awesome. But yeah, without too much further ado, Jared, are you almost ready?
Yeah, just about.
So my friend's almost ready here, so I'm gonna not stall for too much longer. You wanna know? Don't worry, Ashley, you're gonna know because I might send you one soon when I can. I'm not allowed to yet, but soon. I already asked for the extra products, so we'll see. But yeah, so when I'm talking to my friend Ashley there, the reason why I'm talking to her about potentially sending her extra stuff is, I'll just kind of let you guys know, is we do featured artists, we do featured crafters from time to time. So if that's ever something you want to do, go to our website, scroll all the way down to the bottom and click on Get Featured or Featured Crafters. You'll get to see our first 2, which are Cruz and Leslie. The next one is still TBD at this point, so submit your application and it might be you. And if you're someone who puts forth really cool work, really compelling work, you might even get to join our crew of influencers who make really cool videos for us. So definitely check that out. Oh, glad you like the UV resin. That's awesome. But yeah, I won't talk too much longer. I think that my friend here. Oh, that's
Ready.
a cool design too. Okay, so Jared's gonna do some cool designy stuff. Like I said, it's his first time on a live, so everybody be nice. And if you have questions, make sure you ask. We'd love to answer them for you. Here's Jared.
How's it going, everybody? Today we're gonna be doing some laser engraving on this. Where's the fox?
There's one to the side there behind that lid that we can't talk about. Yeah.
20-ounce skinnies, glow green. So we're gonna be doing engraving on this one. I already got everything set up the way that it's just about ready to start. So we have it on the rotary here, and we have the chuck going. For those who want to know the measurement for that one, for the 20-ounce skinnies, the perimeter is going to be 239.7 millimeters. That is millimeters.
And tell the good folks at home how we got that number, because I did save you some time today.
Yeah, we did actually. So most of our measurement that we have set is for the submations. So we went onto our website, and if you go into the template, correct?
Yeah, so not even the template. So just get to the product, and they're actually on all of them now too. So not just sublimation, but stainless as well. Go to the product, click guides, and then under guides you're going to see the measurements. You want to grab the one that says base diameter, convert that to millimeters, you're good to go.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, so the design that we have is going to be the St. Patty theme. So I don't know if you can see it, but we'll definitely show you guys towards the end. It says...
Do a little zoom in for you. There we go.
The leprechaun made me do it. Okay, so for today, the 20-ounce skinny engraving settings. So we'll start off from the beginning. We're using the laser cylindrical, basically letting us know that we're going to be using the rotary today. And then I have for material, user defined material. Moving down to mode, I have for chuck, perimeter, and like I said, we're going to be doing 239.7 for the measurement going around the 20-ounce skinnies. Then once we click on our image here, again, this image right here is vectorized already, so it's not a bitmap. I did find a picture on Pinterest, and then I converted from bitmap to vectorized. So our setting is going to be a little bit different going from bitmap to vectors. So with this setting, we're going to be doing engrave. The setting is going to be manual setting. So with laser engraving tumblers, I usually do 2 passings. We're going to be doing the first one, the blue light. Usually blue light eats up the material on the outside, and it kind of makes it easier for us to switch over to the IR. Once we go to IR, it basically cleans up the leftovers and it makes it really nice. Depending on the cup, actually, like for a powder coater, for instance, most of the powder coating that's on there is a little bit thicker than others. I find that pink, teal, and blue have the thickest coating on there, so I have to do 3, maybe 4 passings for me to get to the stainless steel bottom of it.
I'm going to interrupt you just super quick. We got Gina in the crowd for the first time, so hello to Gina. And we got some people in here to say that they love our glow-in-the-dark tumblers, and they love the Xtool, so they're really excited to see what you have to offer here.
Awesome. Okay, yeah, so for 20-ounce skinnies, our power at blue light, our power is going to be at 80%. Our speed is going to be at 400. Our pass is going to be at 1. And then for our line per centimeters, we're going to be leaving it at 200. So we're going to go ahead and start this up. I did already frame it as well.
All right, so I'm going to show you guys over to where the Xtool is so you can see all of the excitement happen. zoom out just a little bit, and then let me know if you guys need it closer, more far away. Just let me know what you guys need to see, and we got you, okay?
Here we go.
And you've already hit your goal of roses, by the way.
Awesome.
So 1 through 55 roses that you did. 55. Mm-hmm. So Val's asked me a really good question about the blue light. Do you have to wear glasses?
No, you don't actually. So Xtool comes with the green shield that you have that we see here. So running the blue light, you can actually just leave this down. Just like, for instance, here, obviously we can't put it all the way down because we have the cup going through on both sides. Just low enough to where it's basically just going to be avoiding your eyes, your eye level.
Her shepherd is loving the sound of the engraver. She is my business partner. I would speak to that too. That's the purifier and the engraver running. We're still able to talk to you guys at normal volume. That's just kind of how, that's as loud as it gets, right?
Yeah. It's honestly, so I have the Xtool and the purifier at my house as well. I do laser engraving. Obviously we're in more of in like a smaller room. So I have it through my living room, and you can barely hear it. The only time you're going to be thinking that it's kind of loud is when you're sitting literally next to it. That's about it. I'll be engraving up to like midnight, 1 or 2 in the morning, and my daughters will be completely sound asleep. It won't bother them at all.
So someone's asking, they've had the M1 since December and they've never used it. Do you know anything about the M1?
Actually, get those
I know it's a bigger one. And then, so we're getting you some more info, Val, right now. DC Designs, who's asking me how much this is. So it is $15.99 on the website, but we also have a coupon code for $100 off. I'll jump all that in the chat.
I see a chat there. It says, which one's better, the M1 or the Xtool F1? Well, I think it's more of a self-preference. The M1 does both the laser engraving and the cutting. This is just, the Xtool F1 is just the laser engraving. So it has both the blue light and IR. The M1 has both the blue light IR and the cutting as well. So if you want to do vinyls and such, M1 will probably be your best bet on that one.
So the Xtool, you say, is probably better for like the portability of it and the functionality of it.
Yeah. So I know that you guys know that we have our printer shows and such. So I mean, they bring these Xtool F1 to their trade shows, and it's honestly really easy to just move it from one location to the next, especially with Xtool. I know that if you go on their site, they offer the portable battery life. So like, I think that's like an extra $500, but that thing is pretty awesome. You can take that along to, say if you're going on a road trip and you just want to do something fun, you can actually put this in like a suitcase along with the portable battery life, and you can get going with some engravings.
And then for the one who's asking about the price, it's $15.99 on the website, but there is a $100 off coupon as well. So I put all that info in there for you. So Val said they contacted Xtool and was told they couldn't engrave stainless steel.
Yeah, no, you can't engrave stainless steel because it's basically just bare metal.
But you could get like a They have those things that you can put over it that makes it like a black engraving.
Yeah, so just so you guys know, this Xtool is just a blue light and infrared. They do have laser engravings for stainless steels, but those are the CO2 machines. And Sam is right. They do have a coating that you could put over the stainless steel. I believe it's through Shermark. I actually have a few of those spray cans, and they work phenomenal. But the only downfall on those things is that you have to bump your power basically to 100%, and your speed has to be at least anywhere between 10 to 25%, as slow as you can do it, because basically what it is that and you're gonna be using blue light for this Shermark. Basically what it is, it's heating up the what is it, the spray, in order for it to react onto the stainless steel.
And I actually just kind of purchased this without any research. So the thing that I have here is called Liquid Ready Laser Marking Powder. And it's this spread that you put over the stainless, you engrave, and then you wipe it off. And then what it's engraved just stays there, but it's black.
Yes.
So it's just very similar, but there's a few options you can have to make it work on something that shouldn't work on.
Yeah.
So I hope that makes sense, Val. Let us know if it doesn't. And then what time are we at so far for that cool dry?
So we're sitting at 6 minutes and 35 seconds and counting.
Not too bad. Val said that
And we're about, I say, 40% there.
And you guys are halfway there to the likes. We're already at 10,000 likes. If we get up to 20,000, I could give something away. And she said it does thank you. Alright, so while that's happening, I'm going to show you guys something fun that I did as a practice. Are you guys ready to laugh at me? Because, you know, mistakes happen, right, Jared? So Jared has explained to me a few times how the plane actually like coincides with the plane on your laptop. So like you'll think you're looking at the top, but really it's like the side of the Xtool. So the direction really matters, especially like how you leave an image on there, because it will print basically like where your map setting is. And if I were Xtool, I would make like what is it, a key somewhere, like so that you know like what's the top of the engraver and what's the bottom. Maybe we can encourage them to do that. Okay, so I made this really cool hummingbird, right guys? See how cool that is? Yeah, but it's upside down. Yeah. Okay. So still cool, depending on if you like, you know, like, I think there's a tarot card like this with an upside down bird, right? Okay. So depending on how much you know about stuff like that, that's cool. But no. I know you guys asked me for a hummingbird. This is that hummingbird. I did it. Just not the right way.
I feel your pain.
Right? And this was honestly with 2 passes. I had done actually no, I only did 1 pass because I gave up after it was the wrong way. So if I did another pass, it'd probably be nice and clean for you guys. But yeah, not too shabby, huh? It's exciting. Whatever Jared comes out with is going to be much better. Thank you, Val. I think it's cute too. Thank you. And when you're drinking, as long as you finish your cup, it's the right way. So anyway, it's just a fun little distraction for you guys. And then what else did we do? So I also have artist friends who like to see us try different things, and I had one of them send me an SVG of one of their images, and look at that. It's a Goofy Garfield.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Right? So yeah. What do you get color on engraving when marking cups?
How do you get color on engraving?
So like one way you could do it is if you're doing the stainless, like I was talking about, using one of those markers that we were discussing will leave like a black engraving in its place. But other than that, I think it would have to be like whatever coating's underneath would have to be that color. Is that right?
I honestly don't know how to answer that.
So that's what I said. And if anybody else out there knows more than we do, let us know. But I would say if you want color on your cups, that's probably the best way to do it. But I'm going to walk back over to my computer and see what the internet says. And I might be right back with you, Val. Yeah, you guys are at 12,000 likes since the last time I looked. 2,000 up already. I think you're trying to win a prize, Jerry.
I think so. And if they've seen it, they want it. I know I do.
and Ashley says the same thing. Depends on the color of the base coat. So I think I am right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ask the internet. So don't worry now. Isn't that cool that we have experts in the crowd with us who can help us?
We do, yeah.
Oh, if you're engraving with an Xtool F1 Pro, it has a power laser module that offers 340 plus colors in metal engraving. So that's one way of doing it. You can also use colored foils, and those will engrave.
Color what?
Colored foils.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. Hi Cindy, nice to see you. So, while it's working away, why don't you tell people about your favorite ways to use this at a pop-up? Or if it's convenient for you, like why?
The Xtool?
But we can zoom out too quick.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, so I've been using the Xtool F1 since, I want to say November. And I've been using it basically every single day. I love this thing. Love it completely. It's easy to use. My wife and I actually just had a show of ourselves this past weekend at the Columbian Festival. And this thing was completely easy to set up. So it felt like breaking it down from our house, completely easy. It's literally just to plug in the purifier and the funnels, and I mean that was basically it. And our laptop, that's what we had to bring. Breaking them down, setting it up at the show was, I'd say at least 20 minutes tops. And I mean, obviously we have to have internet to be able to customize certain pictures and such. But honestly, I mean, I love it. I love this thing. And I basically use it for tumblers. I mean, I have a lot of my families, a lot of my friends are asking me for me to engrave cups for them. We have orders of ourselves, going from candle tops to bracelets. You can engrave little memorabilia. I mean, like I did. I helped out a friend actually for Valentine's Day, so we ended up making him a dinner for him and his girlfriend. Made it very special. I actually bought them their own 2 spoons, and they were the black spoons, and I engraved it with their date and their initials, so they actually got to keep that and take that home after their date. So that was actually pretty cool. So they were able to do that. But I mean, I absolutely love it. I'm constantly trying to find things to engrave at my house. So it's getting to the point where almost all my utensils is almost engraved.
What's the strangest thing you've engraved?
The strangest thing I had to engrave? I don't think I've had anything strange to engrave. I do have a lot of requests from my friends if I'm able to engrave on their firearms. I haven't done that yet. I'm honestly a little afraid to do that.
Okay, so can I tell you, I have a friend who may or may not have brought part, like the shell of their firearm.
Oh, yeah, the slide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we engraved on it.
Okay, yes.
And it works well.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a little afraid to do it on mine. So. I mean, my daughters are constantly buying brushes and such, so they keep leaving it at their cousin's house. So I have to constantly keep buying them one, or they just misplace it. I mean, I don't know how you misplace a brush, but we're getting to the point to where we would buy them one, and I would engrave the back of the brushes for them. So they like black, so like everything that they have is almost black. So like the brushes they have are almost identical. So they don't want to mix match their brushes and such. Oh, cool. Just about. I mean, we did the first pass here. It looks like we might have to do it again. Again, like I said, most passes are going to be a little bit different depending on the coating of the 20-ounce skinnies. So let me do a process again.
This time, can we just do the red light and see what it would look with the red?
Yes.
Because we are going to run out of time. So let's see what it looks like as of right now, guys. Let me zoom in for you. So it is kind of light, but you can definitely still see that engraving in there. So when he goes through with the red light right now, that's going to clean it up a little bit and make it a bit darker. But he's right, it probably needs one more pass, but we're going to see how it does with just this red light cleaning action. And I don't know if you've done this yet, but I know Danny was telling me that him and his kids are in a constant battle over whose power cord or whose base is whose. So he's going to start putting initials onto the bases so that you know whose is whose.
That's actually pretty smart. No, I don't have that issue, mainly because...
They're all yours.
Yeah. No, I have an iPhone and my daughters have Androids. So they have the hand-me-downs. I used to have an Android. Yes, I know the whole spiel between Androids and iPhones. But I actually gotta. I'm not gonna answer that. So we're running it on the infrared right now. Cool thing about the infrared is actually it's not too harmful to the eyes. So if you forget to actually have the shield down, it won't bother you one bit.
So let's zoom in a little bit. You guys can already see that it's not attacking your eye, whereas the blue light was 100% attacking your eyes on that screen. But yeah, let's see. You guys see it at work? That's so cool. You can just kind of see that little laser moving. But yeah, so what it's gonna do, and the reason why Jared didn't even take it off of that chuck at all was so that when you do the second pass, that it's in the same pass as the first one, right?
Yes. Yeah, so even if you were to accidentally bump the table just a little bit, I mean, it could be off by just a hair. And then when you redo a second pass on that, you can definitely tell that it's not realigned.
And would you recommend this chuck for the tumbler or the rotary?
Me personally, I don't like using the rollers. I like using the chuck. I've tried using the roller and I just can't seem to really be fond of it. Mainly because there's a lot of adjustment that you have to keep doing. You have to take off both rollers, widen it, screw it in, do all that stuff. Whereas the chuck, all you have to do is just loosen up the grips that's on the ends over here.
Can you think of anything specific to use the actual like rollers for?
Yeah. So I found that it's actually a lot easier for you to engrave wine glasses and anything that's spherical, like a ball, anything within that nature. It's actually a lot easier to use that roller.
Have you engraved like a ring yet?
I have, yeah. I'm not wearing my wedding ring. I don't wear it when I go to work.
Smart,
but
I'm not trying to lose it.
or scratch it. But I did engrave the inside of my wedding ring. It has my wife's and I's initials and then the year that we got married.
Not the date, so you don't forget?
Actually, no. The date is like we actually got married on my birthday.
Oh, so you wouldn't forget.
I wouldn't forget, yeah.
Good to know. But that's cool. What was the process like? Like, how did you actually get it to engrave on there?
Yeah, so we actually, so Xtool, when you buy, let's see.
You like how I left all the props nearby?
Yes. So when you buy this rotary, it comes with some pretty cool attachments. So with the ring, you want to be using the chuck, and you'll see that right now if you look a little closer to the tumblers, this little black claw that's on there is actually these little adjusters, right? So this one right here is for a little bit smaller base. The one that we have on there is actually a little bit longer on this top end. So you want to take those off, and you want to put in these little rods. So it screws in on this side, goes inside the chuck. Your ring, you'll actually have 3 of these. I have 2 right now. I can't find a third one. But the 3 will go inside the chuck. You'll put your ring in there, right where these little grooves are in. So the ring will be sitting here. You'll spread open the chuck, and then it'll tighten it up. And it's gonna be kind of hard, so you're actually gonna have to play around with the base of it. You're gonna have to put some papers or something underneath this rotary to where it sits at a incline, because basically what you want to do is that you want to have the laser going in inside the ring as it rotates.
That's cool. And then what time are we sitting at right now for that website?
5 minutes and 30 seconds, and
Okay.
we're about halfway there now.
Great. What would you say was the most surprising feature of this engraving machine?
Oh, the actually pretty cool thing is that this base that you see right here, you actually look on, if you look over here underneath the rotary, that's the base that goes inside this F1. So you can pop that out, and I don't know if you can see, I'll bring this down just a little bit, but this part right here is the handle. So say if you have like 5 switches on a wall, you just don't know which one's the light, which one's the TV, which one's is the lamp and all that stuff, you can actually carry this and put it up against the wall, and you can actually engrave anything holding it still, which is pretty cool.
Have you held it like that and engraved something? Or you put
I
it
have.
on something?
Yeah. I actually wanted to try it out.
Yeah.
I had a cutting board that I had, and I had a lot of stuff on my table at the time. So the best way for me to do it actually was to pin it up against the wall, because the base that I was sitting at, if I was to put the laser down on it, it would teeter-totter. So I just kind of put it up against the wall, and I held it up against there. So that was actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I watched several YouTube videos last week when I was trying to figure this out, and that's how I learned about that bottom piece coming out to make it a level in for the chuck.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Show Danny that on the last live. That's really neat. Alright, what other questions do you guys have for Jared? He is a tumbler making expert with his Xtool. He had just the right settings and we couldn't find them. Also, guys, you're at 14,000 likes, 6,000 more, and I can give something away. You know, for our first live, Jared, we actually, instead of giving them something for free, the free item that we gave them was a dance from John. So I mean, if they prefer, maybe you can dance for them or something.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, he said, put a song on for me. Well, something that's easy. So I put on the song that has one word in it.
Tequila!
Alright, and I'm feeling nosy, so let's zoom in a little bit. You guys want to see what that engraver's doing? Should we get a little closer? I think it's really cool when it's like completely done, how it spits the engraving back forward at you. And then you guys can kind of see at the top here of the tumbler, like where it's already done, how it's already starting to get a lot darker. And that's really cool. I think it might even be okay with just the cleanup, other than a little burn mark there. I don't know what that's about.
So,
yes.
let me tell you guys.
Tell us.
One thing that sucks about this rotary is that once you start this, you can't reset it. You have to let the whole thing play out. Because once it stops, let's say you cancel it and you stop the whole engraving, it stops where it's at. It doesn't move back to where it started from the beginning. So just kind of keep that in mind when you guys are dealing with the rotary here. So once you start, you gotta let it play out.
And this takes about 10 minutes per pass right now, right?
It is, yes.
So they're asking me how long it usually takes for a 20-ounce mini to engrave. And I'm saying it depends on the design.
Yeah.
It has a lot of round style text, so it takes about 10 to 12 minutes per pass.
It really depends on what, so 3 things. It depends on the powder coating that you use. I found that using black 20-ounce skinny powder coating actually goes a lot faster than all the other ones. Again, like I said, it just really depends on the coating of it. Some coating is a little bit thicker than others, so you're gonna have to do an extra 1 or 2 pass for those. And then 2, it depends on the image that you're using to engrave on the tumbler. If you do a simple base name, just a name, no nothing around it, no other images around it, you can take about, I want to say, 5 minutes tops, just a name. But if you're doing something crazy to where like you're doing a full image, it could take anywhere between 10 to 15, maybe 20 minutes. No more than 20. I mean, if anything is going to be anywhere close to more than 20, then you're doing something wrong. And then 3, it depends on the line per centimeter that you're using. So,
And that's a
line,
setting that's on there, right?
what's that?
The line per centimeter.
Line per centimeter, yeah. So that one, yeah, think of that as like a, your quality. So if you want a really good, top-notch quality engraving, you want to go into the highest setting on that, which is 300. If you do that, you're probably going to be looking anywhere close to like half an hour engraving on the tumbler. You can go up to like maybe 100, and then you're probably going to cut your time down to like maybe 10 minutes. Again, this just really depends on what you're engraving on that tumbler.
And then Ashley's saying she typically does between 300 and 400 LPI on her tumblers.
Okay.
Well,
I think it just depends on what, whether you're doing a vector or a bitmap. Because the setting between bitmap and vector is quite different.
And I think she's using a different machine too. She's using the Thunderbolt.
Okay.
Before you engraved with this, did you have a lot of engraving experience?
None.
None?
Zero.
Just want to do a cold turkey?
Yeah, I went to YouTube University, so
YouTubeuniversity.com.
aced it within a few hours. I'm pretty quick with learning new stuff, especially like these engravings and stuff. I mean, I've done designing and stuff and such, so I mean, it's laser engraving. Like I said, Xtool made it so simple for you to get right into it. I mean, they had a whole setup. YouTube, they have their own YouTube channel where they show you certain things. So it's pretty quick to learn. Not only that, but MakerFlo actually has a really good group chat to where if you go on their Facebook page, if you want to find anything, questions about sublimation, questions about Xtools and stuff, like you can literally type in anything on Facebook, and you have a whole bunch of people that will answer that, or that actually already asked it, and then you can just go through the comments and see the answers on those things.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I'm going to look up how many members are in that group, because it's huge. I know it's like 40,000 members strong.
40,000, yeah, that's insane.
Ooh, the big reveal.
Cool. Okay.
Are you guys ready to see the finished product? That we mostly 100% endorse, other than that. Oh, the burn's gone too. Where'd it go?
Yeah, so like I said, the blue light eats up most of the material. So if you see here, the burnt mark was right
It's
there.
gone.
IR pretty much cleans it up and makes it look nice and pretty.
Wow. And that's without wiping it down, no rubbing alcohol.
Yep,
That's
yep.
just right out of the engraver. Awesome. What do we think, guys? Any questions? So that's really cool. So that was a fairly complicated design. Typically, we've just been doing little logos and stuff for you, like stuff that's quicker. But this was actually a design that took almost the whole live to do for the 2 passes that we did with it. So hopefully that was pretty cool. You guys enjoyed that. Show with the black light. Yeah, we absolutely can. 1 second. Let's get... Okay, so I'm going to turn off the light. And then you got to start charging, okay? Cool. All right, you guys ready for the big reveal? The leprechauns made him do it. Isn't that cool, guys? And remember, we're in Arizona, so that's as glow in the dark as it's going to get during the day. All right. Cool. Well, thanks, guys, so much again for joining us. Again, this was Jared's first live with us today, so
thanks for having me.
give a big round of applause, everybody. I'll take that in emojis or likes, whatever you prefer. But we hope that you learned something fun today. If there's ever something else you want to see, let us know. We've got a few posts where we're just kind of asking for ideas. So feel free to tag us in there, tell us what you want to see next. We'll make it happen for you. You guys have asked us to engrave on tumblers. We did that. You asked us to engrave on sublimation tumblers. Hey, we did that too. So just let us know what's coming next, and we'll see you next week and have some more engraving fun. Do you have any parting words for our friends, Jared?
Take care. Have a safe week.
All right. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you again soon. Take care, everybody.
Bye.